Well, good afternoon. Yes, it's afternoon. Driving into, looks like some lake effect snow coming up here. So, hey, it's been a while. It's, you can probably see the snow on the ground. Roads are dry. Oh, I just talked to somebody. It's like, we either need a bunch of snow or it's just got to get warm again. We got about maybe 4 inches of compact snow on the ground. Not enough. We need lots more. Not that I want to be snow blowing and driving in snow. But, hey, I live in northern Michigan. What should you expect? So, hitting a snow belt band. Sun just went behind a bunch of clouds. Fun. So I figured, hey, I'd give an update on the homestead. Obviously, we have snow on the ground. I don't have a garden going. Almost thought about putting some stuff in the greenhouse. Didn't do it. I should have when it was warm earlier in the month. It is, what is it? Day after Christmas. It's Boxing Day for you Canadians. Someone has to tell me what Boxing Day is really about. It's just a second holiday for the Canadians. They're a bunch of partiers up there. So, but it's back to work for me today. So, did a little side job of connecting a door lock to a Wi-Fi. That was fun. Not really. Hey, if they pay me, I'll do it. Gotta be willing to be flexible. So, chickens are giving us maybe 1 egg a day. Of course, we are now on the backside of the winter solstice, so we're getting about anywhere between like a minute or two a day longer. So hopefully we see some production increase with them. Half the birds are molting. If you don't raise chickens, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Do a search on it. It's when they lose their feathers and grow new ones. So during that time, most chickens don't lay anyways. Don't know why they do it in the middle of the winter, except daylight or the lack of daylight. So we got everything closed up. Right now it's roughly 32 degrees outside. It's about 5 degrees warmer in the coop. I was just adding feed and filled their water container up, so that'll last them another 4 or 5 days. But yeah, keep it closed up. Each bird will produce, they say, like 100 BTUs. So if we had it insulated, we probably could get it warm in there with the 12 chickens. So that's 1,200 BTUs. So interesting. And so yeah, so it's been just kind of maintaining, gearing up, working on my garden plot. Interesting that this year we're gonna try moving things around. I've got that little, oh golly, I think it's like 18 by 30 plot. I did corn last year. The corn actually did good. I just didn't pick it in time. So I let it dry, and then I picked the cobs. So then I'm gonna replant those seeds. Yeah, I just figured, oh, it's not ready yet. And by the time I picked it, it was well over. Really starchy. So, lesson learned. So I'm going to do corn opposite end of the garden. Do it on the far side of the greenhouse. There's enough room for, I could probably put in 5-6 rows of corn. So we'll see how it does over there. I need to add some more compost to that part of the garden, knowing that corn is super heavy feeders. So yeah, getting ready, gearing up. I'm gonna have to go through, I think have enough seeds. I gotta check my tomatoes. I might not have enough tomato seeds, but tomatoes I'm gonna really concentrate on doing the canning type, the what are they called? Paste tomatoes. Do those up real good. Ended up taking all the excessive amounts of they weren't really cherry tomatoes. They were bigger than cherry tomatoes. They were actually a yellowish orange tomato when they ripened. Super duper sweet. And I made a whole bunch of salsa out of those. And woo, that's some good stuff. So now we know what we're going to do it. So yeah, getting ready. This year I want to make sure, we've come to discover like my sweet potatoes did horrible. And emailed the company back and forth and what about this, and the same thing that the agriculture person at the farm I was working at doing all the entertaining shows, she's like, what about overwatering? Because root vegetables like to really, it's best to let them kind of strive to get water, and that way they work deep and they really project into the soil. So I think overwatering was the key to what happened last year. It's probably why things might have germinated then died out real quick, or just way over germinated or moist, and it kind of rotted, so it didn't germinate. So I'm going to really cut back on watering this next year. Not only the amount per time I water, but the days I water. Last year it was, now I look at it, I know I overwatered. That's probably why my tomatoes did so good. But I watered every day for 45 minutes with a drip hose, which I didn't think was that much, but obviously it was. So it is. So you learn a lesson and move on. So hopefully next year is more successful. I really want to make sure that my green beans grow. I canned 0 quarts of green beans this last year, and my goal is always between 60 and 70 quarts. We did get some green beans, but it was only enough to have fresh with a meal, so it wasn't anything to celebrate over. Got a couple pumpkins. They were like a little bigger than softballs. I think they're supposed to be a little bigger. They're pie pumpkins. I fought with those stupid bugs last year. Those are going to get moved to that new garden plot as well. Also, I think I'm going to get a little, well, we just got a little wireless vacuum for Christmas. My wife did. So I think if I start seeing those little squash bugs, I'm going to vacuum them up, see if that will deal with the problem. Vacuum them up, put them in water, and give them to the chickens. The chickens love them. So, I let the chickens in, but the chickens love to eat the flowers. So it's one of those things. But yeah, otherwise it's been a quiet year. No permanent kids in the home, so we basically have been empty nesters. Old dog's still alive. My wife really is fed up with the old dog and the puppy, or the 2-year-old. They're both giving her a hard time. So if I get home and we have one dog, I know what happened. But yeah, so not much else going on, just working, making money, getting out of debt. Hopefully this next year we can pay a little more on the mortgage. I would love to get that paid off, start accelerating those payments. So God bless this year. We had a good year with the business. Haven't done the year-over-year numbers, but I think I'm up another 25%, which is awesome, which just means I got to pay the government a little more. Woohoo! So, yeah. So there's my year-end review. Like I said, it's the day after Christmas. So right now I'm actually heading down to the farm. Family tradition. My mother started to make pecan rolls. So they're cinnamon rolls with pecans on them. And my brother's kept up the tradition. I'm not sure how many he's making this year. I know years past they would make over 100 batches of pecan rolls. And let's see here. I can grab them. Oh, they're pretty good size. So there's 2 in there. So I'm going to take those down to the farm and surprise them down there with a gift of pecan rolls. So yeah, so thinking about next year. What else can I ramble about without getting political? Oh, I don't think the election is really going to fix everything in 4 years. So see how it goes. I would plan on a crash of some sort. So being self-sufficient, being able to feed yourself, provide for yourself. Like I say, you work for yourself, you got to strive to do a good job. If you work for someone else, you got to strive to do a good job so you don't get fired. So I just leave it at that. So work hard, find yourself multiple income streams. That way if one lets go, you still got another. So, well, I will say so long to 2024, and I hope everybody has a great 2025. Working on some plans of keeping up with the YouTube. So maybe this is a good start. I said it last year, it didn't work out. So maybe this year. Alrighty. Till next year, have yourself a great holiday, and be blessed.